Hi, this is Stacia, and we're gonna look at a training game. I can hardly believe I turned my camera on. I usually don't like to. But hey, it's 2 a.m. here. I have no idea why I'm up, but hey, I feel like analyzing chess, so that is what I'm going to do. So I play this training game on chess.com, and I've been on a mission to reach 1700 on chess.com, which I've never done. And I was granted the white pieces. So let's have a look at this game against Andrew Gregory Kissel, rated 1667, and I had a rating of 1688. Okay, so I played the move e4. He went e5, double king pawn, knight f3, knight c6, defending the pawn, and I played bishop c4. This is the Italian game. And now he went knight to f6. So this is one of two moves I normally see. The other one is bishop c5, in which case I would play b4, Evans Gambit. But against this, I'm actually considering going d4 in the future, perhaps, because the move that I play, well, you'll see what I mean. I end up taking a pawn and defending. So knight g5, yeah, like this. So knight g5 and f7 is a problem. d5 is basically the only move. I take on d5, now I'm threatening, to move the pawn and then take. So black plays knight to a5. This actually attacks the bishop. So if I play this now, he takes the bishop. So here we play check. And after c6, we take the pawn. And now black recaptures with a pawn, very important. So this construction looks weird for black because there's always exceptions in chess, right? It's part of what makes it so beautiful. The knight is on the rim, so it's dim or grim. And the pawn structure is fractured, and black's down a pawn on top of it. But the thing is that even though white's pieces looked active at the moment, they are not active. This knight can get kicked by h6 and has to move again. Then maybe it gets kicked by e4. The bishop is kicked right now. If we go to e2, then it doesn't defend the e4 square for the knight. And black is going to get an initiative, basically. So, okay, let's just continue. I played bishop d3. Yeah, I don't know if I want this to be my main weapon or if I want bishop e2 to be the main weapon. But bishop d3 I kind of like because, well, the top players play this. That's one thing. But the bishop guards the e4 square, so if black plays h6, I now can station my knight on e4. You still have to watch out for f5, but I mean, I kind of like this way of playing a little bit better, and I feel like I can navigate, maybe c3, and I don't know what I might do. Probably the bishop will go that way, but okay. My opponent played h6, and let's check theory now because I don't really know what I was doing from here. I knew that knight d5 was the main move, but my opponent didn't play this. Against this, I should go knight f3, which looks crazy, setting up a fork. And then after bishop d6, we just simply castle. I kind of like white. I kind of like being white here. It doesn't look incredibly threatening. Oh, I get it though. The knight's coming to f4. And then, wow, the main move is rook e1. Or knight c3, allowing this. So I guess you have to be prepared to play this pawn structure as white. Pretty interesting. I mean, we are still up a pawn though. I think I actually like this line because we're up a pawn and Well, maybe we're going to develop a little bit easier. I'm not totally sure. The rook is lined up with the king. The dark square bishop is a problem, but okay. Always good to learn a couple more moves in theory, but in the actual game, he played h6. Okay, so now I should go knight e4. That's the whole point of putting the bishop here. And here I was expecting knight d5 and knight f4, but he played this move, knight to g4. Yeah, and I had to think here a while because it's a little scary. I mean, queen h4 is on the menu. I'm not sure if it is that big of a threat or not. Okay, so this isn't theory like I thought it was during the game. So I'm going to turn the opening book off. And here I determined that I could play h3. And I thought maybe black would play queen h4. Notice I cannot take the knight. Because they would take the rook with check, so that would be bad. But after queen h4, I thought I could just castle. Like, why not? You know? So it actually turns out that bishop e2 is the main move. Yeah, it's hard for me to see a move like that. Like, I just put the bishop here. But I guess my knight is now on e4. So I could go bishop e2, I guess. There is f5, I mean. Here, though, I could take the knight. Pretty interesting, because this pawn, it's either going to take the knight or the bishop. It can only take one, so if it takes here, the knight is now pretty secure on the e4 square. So I like that for quite a bit. All right, I played h3, queen h4. Okay, so I did expect this move, so I wasn't that scared. There's pressure on f2. I consider g3 here, but that seems too greedy. You know, like I need to develop like g3, like really? But computer says g3 wins or queen e2 wins? Queen e2. That move did not cross my mind, queen e2. I guess it just defends here so that if f5, the knight can move away and, well, now I'd be afraid of this. Oh, and we come back. Oh, now we take here because the knight guards the rook. Wow. And black doesn't have time to take the knight because the queen's under attack. So the queen's going to have to move. And it says queen takes g4. I'd be happy to see that. Like queen trade? Yes, please. Yeah, so, okay. That's actually pretty interesting. Okay. But I did castle. And this was played in the game, f5. Was it? I don't remember this. Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, my plan was to take the knight here. Don't even remember the game. Okay, so I took the knight. He took my knight. And I thought, this is nice. I can take here because the queen is actually blocked by my pawn. And my pawn is defended by the queen. So this is actually quite nice, I thought. Now he can take the pawn with the bishop, true. This attacks the queen. And here I thought bishop f3. Computer does not think this is best. Okay, so let's analyze this a little bit. I was considering queen e1 here for a couple of reasons. Queen e1. it defends the bishop, it x-rays the undefended knight, and it x-rays the king. But on the other hand, I was afraid of something here. Wish I could tell you what. Oh, maybe F. No, there is no F5. Wow, I'm not sure what I was afraid of here, after all. Maybe Queen E1 is just good. It is. Okay. I played here though because you know, he cannot really take the bishop because then we're trading and my queen comes out. So he has to do something else. And I was expecting H5 here, which was played. Now taking the bishop would be probably losing because bishop takes, pawn takes. And this is hard to stop. There's 2 checkmates. Yeah, don't open the rook. So H5 is a sufficient defense for the bishop. I cannot take it. And now I need a move. And I thought I really should develop here. So I played D3. Okay. My reason behind D3 is I thought that E4 might be a threat. Like, let's say I do nothing. I'll just play this move. Can black play this? I cannot take here because that would be good for black. But I guess I could play G3. Wow. Well, actually I have 2 moves. G3, which counterattacks the black queen. And I have Queen E1, pinning the pawn. I mean, both moves feel shaky, you know, like you better know what you're doing. So I played D3. This makes it harder to play this. And I also felt like, you know, opening up my bishop is a good thing. And now he castle queenside, yeah. I'm not used to this move in this line. This is maybe the first time I've seen it in a real game. But okay, I played bishop to D2. Whoa, sorry. I'm thinking about taking the knight. Okay, I'm thinking about it because, you know, with these visitors, I'm not really wanting to go on adventures at the moment. So I probably won't, but I liked bishop D2 because I actually thought after castle's queenside, the rook is pinning my D pawn, and I thought this is a renewed threat. So in order to unpin, I played this, and you know, it does tickle the knight. Okay, so bishop D6 was played, and I honestly like the way black's playing. During the game, I thought, you know, it was kind of a lot of pressure on me. Now the computer is not scared at all. It's saying white's winning, but I mean, white's winning if I survive the attack. You know what I mean? So, you know, if I find the right moves, I'll win. I'm up a pawn and probably with a better position, but if I don't survive the attack, I lose. So here I decided to play the move G3, I think. Yeah, I did. Okay, because if you look at the other moves, they all look pretty bad. I was thinking, you know, if I move the bishop, it's pinned, so I can't really do that. If I just make a developing move, I thought E4 is a move now. Attacking the bishop, threatening checkmate. So I can't really do that, you know? Like, even if I take here, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's check. Guess it does matter. Well, this opens this up, though. So now G3 loses because checkmate. All right, so the other move I considered here was rook to E1. Let's just see what that does. I mean, the idea behind rook to E1 is I'm going to let them check here if they want to. So if E4, I was going to probably take that. I can't take with the bishop, though. Would I take with a pawn? Taking with the rook is interesting. And then you're saying you know, that I'm getting away. And I think this is true. So after this, the queen is under attack, and the bishop is guarding this pawn, so there's no queen takes g2. Yeah, I actually seriously considered this line, but then I saw that g3 might be better, and it turns out that that was true. So I played g3, and so now black could try this move. I don't think it does anything though, except relieve the pressure for me. And other than that, if you go here, I was planning bishop g2, you know? Wow, it says queen takes g2. Yeah, the queen is actually trapped. Okay, I'm not sure I realized that. The queen's trapped, so this would happen and this. Okay, now I probably take. I'd say white's winning though, just by material. So after g3, the queen must move away, I think. I would say queen f6 is the right move. But now I'm untangling. Maybe I can even take this now. I think I would, because now if h takes, I take with check. How bad could this be? I'm feeling more confident about defending along the h-file. I'm about to take a knight. So yeah, computer gives rook d7. Wow. I probably could take the knight now. Because if this, there must be some defense. Wow, computer says king g2. Really? We're going to run our king out using f3? Wow, I can't move this rook because it's pinned, but I could move the other one. Yeah, I guess we escape, and that's that. We're just up so much material. Okay, but an anticlimactic ending to this game. My opponent played queen g5. Why? I don't know if this is a mouse slip or what, but that is not a good move. So here he resigned. But you know, that whole game, I mean, it felt like a real game though. I had 4 minutes left because it was pretty complicated. So, okay, I think we're going to use chess.com's like key moments feature now. Whoa. Let me make sure it's displaying right for you guys. I think it is. Okay, it looks kind of okay. So we're going to continue with this. It's saying d takes c6 was the last book move. Okay. Castles was a mistake. So let's retry this one. Instead of castles, what did we decide? Oh, g3. Yeah, this, I'm not sure. Even if I knew this was right, I'm not sure I'd play it. It just, to me, it kind of breaks principles. It's more of a concrete continuation. But I want to be developing, not creating more weaknesses around my king. But I guess in this case, it does win. Yeah, I guess it does, yeah. Wow, it's giving knight takes f2. I have to play king takes f2, otherwise the queen takes on g3. And now it gives queen e7. Okay. All right, let's continue. So I don't really count that. Like sometimes you have to dig through the computer analysis, and like I don't consider castles a mistake there because g3 is kind of like very risky. Okay, bishop f3 was a mistake. Let's retry this one. What did we decide here? My queen's under attack. I think we decided queen e1 is really good. Yeah, it is. All right. Wow, and that's it. So game summary. I'm not sure if I can show you guys the game summary. How do I do that? Well, I'll just tell you. It gave me 92.4% accuracy and my opponent 12.9. Wow. Very low. Although, I mean, so here's the thing about the computer analysis. I mean, did they play 12% accuracy? Okay, concretely, yes. But I felt like they did put a lot of pressure on me and it forced me to find, the correct moves. Otherwise, I lose. But the computer already calculated that ahead of time, so I already knew you shouldn't do that, But we're humans, okay? So I would give my opponent more like 85% if it was me. But that's not concrete, that's more in feeling. Okay, well, so I gained some more rating points. I'm only 12 points away from 1700. I will be trying again soon, probably tomorrow. I'm trying to do at least one of these a day. So I hope you enjoy it, and I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.